I am here to teach you on a new course called as Artificial Intelligence, which is included in our curriculum as part of upcoming years. So, because artificial intelligence is very important subject for upcoming industry as per industry need and research, we have included this in our curriculum, and this has got a prominence in every area. So, let's move on with what we are going to discuss in this video. So, initially, I'll just introduce what is the syllabus, what I will be teaching as part of this course. Let's discuss about what are the course outcomes. And moving on, we'll talk about some basic introduction parts, some history of AI. So, what are the different types of intelligence which we need to learn as part of your AI? And next, basic things like what are the advantages and disadvantages. So, the brief discussion is as part of given as part of your introduction. And moving on, next, we are just discussing about what is the syllabus, what we have as part of our curriculum. So we included this subject as very important because now AICTE has released curriculum for artificial intelligence and machine learning. So before that new course, if you are having some uh, basic knowledge on this type of courses, this will be a add-on for upcoming students like going for industries. So in this subject, we are having 5 units as part of the syllabus, and these are the course outcomes. What I want to explain. So moving on, first one, so initially in the chapter one, we will be talking about what is the introduction to AI. So how AI lays the basic foundation for any machine learning algorithms or any advanced deep learning methods and any big data. So the first course outcome what we have designed is it is like demonstrating the fundamental understanding of the history of AI, because AI is not a new course. It is since 1940s. It has been available as part of curriculum, but it has got due to the lack of facilities and all the things, there was a lot of delay in coming up into the technology. So now, because technology is already available as part of every human being is now having a technology like mobile phone in his hands, everybody is indirectly using AI. So because of that, we need to first initially understand what is your AI, what is the history of that. So a student upon completion of this course need to be aware of how AI has been evolved and what made AI such an important thing. That is the first outcome what a student need to achieve. And second one, moving on, in the upcoming chapters, in chapter 2, if you can see, there is a logical concept like basic propositional logic things what we learn in discrete mathematics, all the basic things. Because AI is such an important subject which is actually equipped with mathematical algebraical area. So we need to have some basic mathematical things if you want to learn your AI. That's the reason we will be applying your basic knowledge or basic principles of AI with respect to your problem solving, with respect to your inference, with respect to your knowledge representation, which plays a key role. And moving on, next in Unit 3, we will be having a basic, very important concept called as expert systems, which is based on intelligent systems. So there we will be like basically AI has came into the market with respect to some gameplay. Like if you take example of chess, chess is something a game which will be playing with a consistent automatically. There will be a chance of playing individual like by person to person to system, or system to system. So there have been a lot of trials and a lot of what do you call everything has been done, and it is called as an expert system because a chess game defeated the chess champion in less than time. That's the reason we'll be using this. This is the next thing, and we also talk about some basic machine learning algorithm and natural language processing elements. That is the third outcome what you need to learn. And the fourth unit, what we will be learning is the basic machine learning paradigms and also an important concept of deep learning called as artificial neural networks. So here, as part of this chapter, we will be learning all the basic machine learning algorithms like decision tree, supported machines, supervised and unsupervised algorithms. All these things will be covered as part of the first part. And in the next part, we will be talking about advanced concept of machine learning like artificial neural networks, recurrent neural networks, radial bias functions. All these things like sigmoid functions, basic things will be explained as part of your Unit 4. So upon completion of Unit 4, we should be in a position to develop the skill for representing knowledge using appropriate technique. So any technique like it can be machine learning or it can be deep learning need to be known to the student, and you need to apply that in developing some new things. And moving on in Unit 5 we will be having some basic things like what is a case grammar, like which will be useful for which will be using in advanced like conceptual flat and advanced like compiler design. This is a subject which is very important. And with respect to that, we'll be having an outcome here. Like we should be able to search an appropriate algorithm for a problem and characterize its time complexity and space complexity. So this is an overview of your unit syllabus, what we will be learning as part of this video series. Yeah. So next, I want to move on with the next slides. So as I said, AI is a very important subject in the upcoming industry, and learning AI is not so easy because AI is comprised of many things, as you can see in the image here. So if you want to learn AI, you need to have uh, a basic knowledge on mathematics, a basic knowledge on sociology, a basic knowledge on biology, computer science. It is very important, like learning some basic programming elements. Python is very important subject for computer science, and data mining algorithms for machine learning, and neural science is also important. So I'm not saying like we need to learn all the things perfectly, like, so we need to have a basic knowledge of what are the things which will be like. If I talk about mathematics, calculus and algebra are very important. Why? Because if you want to solve any realistic problem, you need to include this basic mathematical like matrices, derivatives may be included. So a knowledge of mathematics is very essential. Similarly, probability is very important concept in mathematics. Even in BTech curriculum, we'll be having probability and statistics. There you'll be learning like various functions like sigma functions and all those things which can be in turn applied in artificial intelligence. And then data mining, as I said, like support vector machines is one important algorithm. What we will be learning as part of your data mining that can be applied in your artificial intelligence. Yeah. So once let's in this video we'll be just discussing about what is the basic thing what you learn. So I'll be just saying like I'll be asking a normal question to everybody like what is AI, because everybody has their own perspective of understanding. AI can be derived in n number of ways. So in the name itself says it is artificial intelligence. So it talks about intelligence. So a standard definition which everybody follows is by the name given. Artificial is something like a man-made one, which defines the man-made, and intelligence will define about thinking power. So combinedly, we can call AI as a man-made thinking power, which means a machine need to acquire the knowledge of a human being, and it need to function accordingly. So there are many examples what everybody know, like the robot example. A robot is a best example what we can take for AI. So if you want to design a AI, a robot, you need to have basic AI knowledge. Why? Because a robot need to understand the human behavior. It need to work as quickly as possible. So that is very important. So that is the definition, what a normal definition. But there are many standard definitions which we need to follow. Here I am just giving you the computer science definition which everybody follows. A deep insights of moving on. As I said, in the history of AI, it's only precise now. In the upcoming sessions, we'll try to focus more on these type of elements. Yeah, and also the basic NLP concepts. All these things will be discussed. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.